Hey, so lately I've had a lot of people start asking me about what's going on in the housing market, especially with the inflation that's going around the country. Are we expecting another big housing drop? All this kind of stuff. First of all, I want to say three words, and then you're going to understand what I mean by that, and that is don't be stupid. Okay. Now let's back up to 2006, 2007. Let's talk about what was going on then. Banks, first of all, were giving loans to anybody. If you could walk in and breathe, you could get a loan. That's basically what their criteria was. They had no doc loans. You didn't even have to bring in proof of what your income was, and they were giving you a loan. And then they came out with 100% loans, equity loans, up to 100% of the equity in your home, and even 125% equity. Think about that. If your home was worth $400,000, they were giving you a loan for now $500,000. You could get 100,000 extra. And now when the market crashed, people were upside down. The biggest difference right now between what's going on with the housing market now and what was it like in 2006, 2007 is equity. If you've owned a home for at least a year and you haven't messed with getting an equity loan or anything like that, you have equity. In Utah, the average rate was 28% value increase last year. That's a huge jump in value on the home. And so the home would have to drop a significant amount for you to be losing equity. And so my biggest thing is right now is don't panic. Okay. If we are going to have a slowdown, that happens every 8 to 10 years is historically what it takes for a cycle to go through. We're past that by a year or two. And so we're due for a slowdown. We're anticipating this year that we're still going to see mostly home value increases, not the 20, 28%, maybe 10 to 12%. It'll be a smaller amount, but we're still going to see increases. And so you're going to be okay. You're going to have this. Now, the reason I'm making this video though is because of some commercials I've started seeing. So a lot of the banks for the last couple of years, when interest rates were dropping down to these artificially low rates of 2 to 3% interest on getting a loan, they were relying so much on the refinance market. And their whole business was around getting all these people in to refinance their homes. That's how they were making money. Well, now that interest rates are going up to 5%, which is still low, historically, that's still a low rate. I know those of you who are new in the market, you're going, we're freaking out. And even the media is causing you to freak out. They're going, everything's going up. It's skyrocketing. How can I? These are normal rates. We're getting back to normal, and that's okay. But what's happening now is the banks aren't getting all these refinances in. And so now I'm starting to hear the ads, and I don't want you to fall victim to this. They're saying, come and take the equity out of your home, up to 100% equity on your home to pay off your credit cards, to pay off your car, to pay off this, to remodel your house. Don't be stupid, because the market will shift. And even if it goes down 8%, but if you took 100% financing out, now you're upside down. Now, here's the thing. Back 2006, 2007, I think it was going up. 2008, the recession hit. It was pretty much over by 2011, where things started getting better. By 2014, most people in Utah had already recovered their value back on what was lost from before the recession hit. And now, most people are 3 times what it was from pre-recession values. And so if you don't have to go anywhere, if you don't have to sell your home, don't. The value will go up again. You'll be fine. Just don't listen to those ads. Listen to Mike. Listen to the guy who cares about you, not the banks who only care about the deals that they're doing. Listen to me. Don't be stupid. And Chris, when we edit this, put that in big letters, pop it off out of my head, okay? Don't be stupid, because don't be that person. I'm going to tell you one last story, and it was about a single mom who needed a home in a certain neighborhood because that's where her kid was going to school. We got her in with some equity, and I told her, I said, don't ever take an equity line out on that home. She called me up 5 years later, needed to sell her home. I said, what are you owing on it? Well, she owed more than what we had bought the home for. I said, you took an equity line out. Well, yeah, because my sister talked me into taking the equity and paying off my car. I said, how much longer did you have to pay on your car? She said, 2 years. I said, now you have 30 years to pay off your car. I said, your car will be in the dump. She said, what do you mean? I said, because now you took what you were paying on that car, you rolled it now back into a new 30-year mortgage, and you're going to be paying more interest on that payment than you were on the car. Don't be stupid. We'll tune in for more helps to get you through this market.